When we add HBr to an alkene, we get Markovnikov addition. However, simply by adding a small amount of peroxide, we can change the regiochemistry so that the tertiary outcome is minor and the secondary outcome is major. The change in the regiochemistry indicates a change in the mechanism. This cannot be a carbocation mechanism, and in fact it turns out to be radical-based. So we can see here that the peroxide breaks apart into two hydroxyl radicals, which are very reactive, and they then react with HBr to produce water as a stable byproduct and Br radical. And it is known that Br radical then adds to the alkene in a Markovnikov sense to produce the more stable radical intermediate, in this case the tertiary. The tertiary carbon radical then goes after a hydrogen from HBr in a propagation step to produce the actual outcome. In this case the secondary bromide is favoured because of the mechanistic pathway to get there. The change in mechanism is due to the presence of peroxide. Peroxide is unstable, and when it is warmed it breaks apart into hydroxyl radicals, which are themselves very reactive. The highly reactive hydroxyl radicals will react with HBr to produce water as a byproduct and a bromine radical. The bromine radical then reacts with the pi bond to produce a carbon-bromine bond and to leave the radical instability at the best possible place, in this case on a tertiary carbon, so that it is stabilized by hyperconjugation. To complete the cycle, the carbon radical then reacts with HBr to produce the product and a bromine radical, so this is a propagation step. And again, the regiochemistry is based on the fact that we went through the most stable possible intermediate. Treating an alkene with HBr in the presence of peroxides gives the opposite regiochemical outcome observed with just HBr. And here we can see that the minor product is the tertiary system and the major product is the secondary system. And this is because we go through a radical pathway in which the best radical is preferred, and that gives us the major product here, which is the secondary alkyl bromide.